chilly Mackey Stadium in Reno, Nevada, where it snowed earlier today. It's the Mountain West Conference opener for the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii and the Wolfpack of Nevada. Both teams off to impressive 3-1 starts. Keep in mind, it's about 85 in Honolulu right now. 39, a wintry mix. We could get full-blown snow before this game is all said and done. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to a very cool Reno, Nevada, alongside Ryan Leaf. I'm Clay Matvick. These two teams both hoping to compete for a division championship in the West Division of what might be the best conference in the group of five, and that's the Mountain West.
Yeah, I think they are. They've had a heck of a start. Boise State is the #1 team, or at least the highest ranked one. They've won 8 games against Power 5 opponents already.
Yeah, 8 wins from this conference collectively. A very impressive start for this league. Now, Nick Rolovich, former offensive coordinator here at Nevada, is doing a great job with this Hawaii bunch. As his team has played 3 Pac-12 opponents, they've won 2.
Yeah, they've won 2 of them. He put up a tweet after beating 2 of them before they went and played Washington. Didn't work out so well. But this team has their identity, and he's got a pretty good quarterback that pulls the trigger for him.
And that's Cole McDonald. It seems like he is the right guy for this run-and-shoot offense.
You know, he really is. He's not conservative. He's going to go out and throw that football around, a bit of a gunslinger. Already 13 touchdowns already, over 1,300 yards. But what comes with that is some problems, and that's the interception. He's thrown 9 of them this year, only 10 a year ago. They're going to have to take a look like that. They're not happy with how that's been going.
Meanwhile, for Nevada, we could see as many as 3 quarterbacks here tonight. They are going to start Carson Strong, the redshirt freshman.
Yeah, they're going to go back to Carson Strong. Christian Solano played a bunch last week, and so did Malik Henry. All 3 of them can contribute. They'll all be in the football game today.
And Jay Norvell has done a pretty good job turning things around here in Reno. He's got the cold, wet weather that he was hoping for, and we'll see how Carson Strong and the other quarterbacks play. Both of these teams hoping to get out to a fast start in the Mountain West. If it comes down to the kicking game, well, the Wolfpack might have the advantage. True freshman walk-on Brandon Talton. A perfect 9 for 9 on field goal attempts this year, including the 56-yard game winner against Purdue here in week 1.
Congratulations, outstanding game ball and scholarship.
Little surprise from the coach, a scholarship for Talton. He certainly deserves it.
Definitely deserves that. You kicked the biggest kick of your career already. First game, you get a scholarship. That's a pretty neat thing to call home to mom and dad about.
And the weather, as we said before, could be a big-time factor in special teams tonight. And we talked about turnovers being an issue for Hawaii. They've also been an issue for Nevada at times. So taking care of the football is going to be a big, big thing to watch. As Nevada won the toss, they elected to defer. Talton has it on the tee, ready to kick it away.
In particular in the weather, too.
And the kicking game, as far as the return game goes for Hawaii, has been outstanding. Lincoln Victor is back deep. Ongafa is also back to return. 15th best in the FBS for the Rainbow Warriors, who got to feel a little bit out of their element tonight.
A little bit? Yeah, I think they feel a lot out of their element. 88 degrees in Honolulu at kickoff.
And we are underway. And this one is going to go through the end zone, and Hawaii will start at the 25-yard line. McDonald, as we talked about, big numbers for the junior dual threat. 354 yards per game. Total offense, that's tops of the Mountain West, but also there's 9 interceptions, by far most in the country.
Big issue for him in this football team. Like I said, he's thrown 9 already this year, only 10 a year ago. So coach is going to have a short leash. He's not prone to not pulling him from the football game.
And the first play, it's going to be a run, and it's Fred Hawley sneaking through the middle. Fred Hawley, the veteran running back, led the team in rushing last year as a junior. And this is not a big run team, Ryan. In fact, Hawaii's longest run of the year, 22 yards. They're going to count more on the quick passing game.
They don't play with a tight end. You're always going to see 4 wideouts on the football field at a minimum.
Two receivers to either side. Hawley again in the backfield with McDonald. And it's Hawley. He's got room to run on the outside, and there is an explosive run for the Hawaii ground game. He gets it out to the midfield line. And that's a gain of 13 for Hawley.
The ability to run the football in this kind of weather is going to be huge for the Hawaii team to establish that at least early, take some pressure off Cole McDonald in the passing game.
First downs, Hawaii known to pick them up quickly. They lead the Mountain West in first downs. They average 27 per game. We'll give it to Hawley again. Going with what's working here early, he'll get 3. And that Hawaii ground game affected here early in the season when their senior running back Dayton Ferruta went out with an ankle injury week 2. He's going to be out several more weeks. They're going to use Miles Reed and Fred Hawley mostly here tonight. But how about starting with the 3 running plays?
You know, I talked to you all week about what defensively Nevada has in the box, and it's really a counting game. If they have 5 guys in the box, the best thing they can do is run the football, and that's what they've seen the first 3 plays.
Second down and 7. McDonald looking to throw for the first time, and he's going to be swung down. Well, the offensive line hasn't given up many sacks this year, but Nevada collects its first. It's Lawson Hall, one of the top defensive players for the Wolfpack.
If you watch Lawson Hall here, he just dips his shoulder and rips underneath both of them almost. Gets right to Cole McDonald. Sure tackle, brings him down for the sack.
Boy, Lawson Hall has been so good for the Pack. He had an interception last week in the win at UTEP. Plays that middle linebacker spot. Just the 7th sack allowed by Hawaii this year. And so now 3rd down and 15 for McDonald. He'll throw it. Caught at the 50-yard line and well short of the first down yardage needed. It is Jason Matthew Sharsh. He's tackled by Tyson Williams, and it'll be 4th and 7. And even though Nick Rolovich has been known to go for it quite a bit on 4th down this year, he's going to send the punt team out this time.
Yeah, I think he knows tonight it's not going to be necessarily as gambling as he has in the past. They're going to savor possessions, and they're going to punt it away.
Stan Gaudian, senior from Australia, with his first punt of the night. And Caleb Fossum lets it go over his head. And it's going to roll into the end zone for a touchback. And now we're going to get our first look at the Nevada offense under the leadership of Carson Strong, redshirt freshman quarterback out of Vacaville, California. Injured last week, did not play. He took a lot of shots the first few weeks, especially against Oregon, so they gave him the week off. Traditional pocket passer.
Yeah, I think so. And he looks a lot like Colin Kaepernick, or what that type of feel of quarterback looks like here.
Now the pistol, they're going to throw to Melquan Stovall. Stovall, the true freshman receiver. His older brother, Melquise Stovall, is a receiver for Hawaii. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards on first down, and this is called the air pistol offense.
Yeah, I'm going to geek out a little bit tonight, everybody. Air raid and run and shoot. This is a quarterback's dream.
Air pistol, kind of a variation of Matt Mummy's dad's offense, the air raid. Matt Mummy, the offensive coordinator. Big shot deep down the middle of the field. Contact in the secondary. Intended for Elijah Cooks. He wants a penalty flag. None thrown. Cortez Davis, the 5'11" junior cornerback, appeared to be interfering with Cooks, but no laundry on the field.
No, and you know what? I'm going to be okay with this. Look, they're both kind of shoving and pushing a little bit. I'm okay with the no call there on a big attempt there on 2nd down.
It's a 4-2-5 defense for Hawaii. They're going to play a lot of guys tonight, according to Corey Batoon, their defensive coordinator. They fake the handoff to Toa. And on the comebacker, have a tunnel screen set up there for Caleb Fossum. And after the catch, couldn't find any real estate. So it's 4th down, and Nevada's going to have to punt. Derek Thomas made the tackle for Hawaii there. And we might be settling into this kind of game.
Yeah, This will be the first time they're really getting into any weather, though Nevada, as Coach Norville talked to us about, they practice in the elements, so it would give them more of an advantage. But I agree with you. I think we may be settling for something here.
This is Quentin Conaway, the punter. Cedric Bird fields it, and he's immediately tackled. And down at the 36-yard line, that's where Hawaii will have it for the second time. Just underway here in this conference opener for Nevada and Hawaii. .36 to go here in the first quarter. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense with Cole McDonald at the controls. He's from La Mirada, California, and he has evolved as a player, as a quarterback. He's evolved his hairstyles, too, since his time in the islands. Look at that real short haircut as a freshman, and now dreadlocks as a senior.
Yeah, he went from California cool to kind of the island vibe here in 4 years.
First down and long after the penalty. Good catch on the outside and across the 40-yard line. That's JoJo Ward. And it'll be second down and about 6. Meanwhile, the Hawaii quarterback on the run, and he's good on his feet. Gets close to a first down for the Rainbow Warriors. McDonald doesn't have any rushing touchdowns this year, but when he got to Hawaii, he was known as a running quarterback.
Yeah, that's exactly what Nick Rolovich talked to us about, and how he ran the football more, and was surprised when he got on campus and started to wheel and deal it around.
This could be third and less than a yard. 3 receivers to the near side. Fred Hawley's in the backfield with McDonald. And he's going to give it to Hawley. Big run up the middle for a first down and then some to the 45 of Nevada. Boy, Hawley has looked good here early.
Yeah, he has. That's a good job of the offensive line, too. Pushing everybody out and giving him a solid seam to get up there. I always find it difficult to watch teams at 3rd and 1 sit in the shotgun. I know it's what the run and shoot does, but if you need to get 1 yard and you already start back by 7, it's just difficult for me to fully understand why they continue to do it.
Rolovich brought the run and shoot back to Hawaii last year. 8 wins in their first winning season since 2010. This is Jared Smart. Good catch and run after the catch. I'm going to mark him at the 36-yard line. And that's a gain of 9 for Smart. This is Hawaii offense on its second series. Continues to move with 8:40 to go. We've yet to see Miles Reed in the Hawaii backfield. Throwing, McDonald, man open, end zone, touchdown Hawaii. A 36-yard touchdown pass to Cedric Bird. So much for the cold weather bothering Cole McDonald in this Hawaii offense as they score the first touchdown of the night.
Tremendous job of going down the football field. Now, defensive coordinator Jeff Castile was worried about this. These inside receivers stretching the seams down the middle, the linebackers not getting deep enough, and the safeties getting beaten. Right there, Cedric Bird does a tremendous job, and Cole McDonald lays it out there for 6.
Ryan Meskel on for the point after. And Meskel's point after is good. Cedric Bird with his 7th touchdown catch of the year. They picked up the flag.
Number 25. Penalties decline.
Clay Matvick, Ryan Leaf back here in Reno. This cold, wet night. 7-0 Hawaii. After the touchdown pass from Cole McDonald to Cedric Bird. 36-yarder. I'll tell you, Cole has done a great job using the receivers that are at his disposal. He has many.
Yeah, he does. On all 4 of them who are out on the field on every single snap are the ones the ball's been being distributed to. 7, 6, 1 touchdown there. All of them playing a part in what they're doing.
Cedric Bird. Touchdown catches in 3 straight games now. Returnable here for Nevada. They won't get it to the 20 as Ben Putman is stopped after the 17-yard return. And now here's the first touch for Toa, who is looking to throw. Rolovich, the 40-year-old head coach and play caller. Bowl games in 2 of his first 3 years as head coach at Hawaii. Toa, good run. Reigning Mountain West freshman of the year, a very physical running back, rips off a 16-yard gain.
I want to show you the big fella here. Nate Brown, number 76, leading the way. He gets out and gets running. He's going to take somebody.
Yeah, Taua cut down for a loss on the second straight handoff. That was the first Nevada first down here tonight.
You talked about the slow start. Takes them some time. Them getting a stop there, big on 4th down. Defense propelling the offense forward. Let's see if the offense can contribute as well late in the first quarter here.
Taua, 5'9", 210 pounds. Kelton Moore also in the backfield with him. Another good running back, but it's Taua again, lowering his shoulder and just punishing a tackler at midfield. Man, he is strong.
It's like a little bowling ball. I shouldn't say little either, a big bowling ball. The thing about the air raid and the air pistol, all the running is downhill, and that's exactly what Toa does there.
Since Jay Norvell got to Nevada, the offensive line has really beefed up. The overall size of this Nevada team is bigger. As Taua, it's another handoff into some of the penalty yardage back. Gain of about 5 will bring up 2nd down and 20.
Well, there's a reason for that bulk that came back. When Norvell got the job here, he actually had to go out and fundraise, and he started something called Eat to Win. They went out and raised money so he could feed his football team the right nutrition and get them big and strong.
All pretty close to 300, if not 300, across that front line. Kelton Moore in the pistol. He's the running back behind Carson Strong. Strong has time to throw. And that is complete to Elijah Cooks, their most productive receiver this year. He's got 4 touchdown grabs on the season. 5-yard gain, but still 3rd down and a long way to go for a first.
That play right there is what invented the air raid, the mesh concept. Perfectly executed. They got exactly what they needed to get a few yards back and put them in a position to get them into field goal range, really.
And we know they've got a good kicker in Brandon Talton, the freshman. 7th play of the series. Already within Talton's field goal range. Oh, that pass was low to Kelton Moore. And he made the catch. It's going to be a loss on the play, a loss of 5. And now this kind of puts Nevada in borderline field goal range for Brandon Talton.
Yeah, his long is 56. This would be around 57 to 58.
Rugby-style kick. Cedric Bird is going to let it go over his head. And it was a good call by him because it goes into the end zone. And that was the closest call among the top 10.
Yeah.
Virginia hung with Notre Dame for a while. That pass is complete to Sharsh, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. Gain of 9 for Sharsh.
That is the end of the first quarter.
Has it to start the second, leading 7-0 in this conference opener in the Mountain West for the Rainbow Warriors and the Pack. Hawaii's Cole McDonald among one of the best passers in the country. Threw a touchdown pass to Cedric Bird in the first quarter. We'll see his numbers coming into today as Fred Hawley takes off on a 2nd down carry. And he stopped short of the 1st down marker, it looks like. The 3rd down and 1. Imani Johnson on that tackle, but Cole McDonald over 100 yards passing in the first quarter, Ryan.
Yeah, it's more of the same when it comes to him. He's been as efficient as anybody throwing the football, and his head coach, Nick Rolovich, talks about how darn accurate he is. And tonight, you're seeing that in conditions. He's completing 75% of his passes already.
Hawaii 2 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. They'll convert here on the ground with Hawley, who has been sharp. The junior from Riverside, California, picks up 9 and a Rainbow's first down.
For whatever reason, Amani Johnson just decided to bail, and the offensive tackle just shoved everybody down, and Hawley sprung free for a big gain there on 3rd and 1.
McDonald has gone over 300 yards passing in 10 of his 16 career starts. Well on his way here tonight. We'll keep it on the ground with Hawley. And ain't going to get much. The O-line returned all 5 starters this year for Hawaii. We talked about the sacks being weighed down this year compared to last year. They gave up 46 a year ago, just 7 counting the one they've allowed tonight. They've been dealing with some injury trouble. That's why number 67, Bubba Waugh, is getting the start at right guard.
Yeah, I got a chance to meet the young man. He was yesterday. He was pretty excited about the opportunity to get out there and mix it up with the Wolfpack tonight.
True freshman out of Oahu. 2nd down and 10. Here's McDonald. He's going deep down the near sideline, and it is hauled in by JoJo Ward. And he's going to go out near the 20-yard line. Ward, another big play for the Rainbow Warriors. That's a gain of 42.
Yeah, double move here. Good pump fake. And he just throws it up over the top and lets him go and run underneath it. JoJo Ward. In these conditions, sometimes asking your quarterback to do those things, but clearly Nick Rolovich has a lot of confidence right now in Cole McDonald and what he can do, and he's dealing.
Rolovich first recruited McDonald when he was the OC here at Nevada. Loved him when he first saw him. Loves him even more now as McDonald takes off straight ahead for a few yards. He's just a tough kid, and he's got a lot of confidence. You and I talked to him yesterday. He just exudes confidence.
Yeah, he does. He's, you know, that 18 to 22-year-old guy's been in the system for a while. You know, he plays in this offense, and he's kind of just followed in the footsteps of Nick Rolovich, who exudes that confidence as well.
Yes, he does. Rolovich still holds quite a few passing records at the University of Hawaii. Nevada showing pressure. And Hawaii runs right through it with Fred Hawley. He is going to be knocked down short of the goal line. An impressive run for Hawley as McDonald checked to the right call, and it's a 16-yard run.
Great job here in what this is the mesh read here with the quarterback. Watch him stay with him long enough to hold that defensive end, and then he even gets his body in front of him to spring Hawley free to the 1-yard line.
First down, goal to go for Hawaii.
They got to throw the ball with this look.
And they will. To the corner of the end zone, wide open is Bird. Cedric Bird, his 2nd touchdown grab of the half. And Hawaii is going to be hard to stop here tonight the way they are rolling.
When you get this look here, you got to go man-to-man, and they just run a simple pick play that gets Cedric Bird wide open in the back of the end zone. Perfect throw by Cole McDonald. This Hawaii team hasn't won here since, what, 2010?
And the extra point is good by Meskel. Cedric Bird, 2 touchdowns tonight. He has 8 on the year now. McDonald and this Rainbow Warriors offense showing no fear in this high altitude of Reno, Nevada. And Hawaii leads it 14-0 as Nevada ready to get the ball back. Clay Matvick, Ryan Leaf, and our crew back here in cold Reno, Nevada, but at least it stopped raining. There is a chance of snow, though, as this game continues. Toatawa wrapped up, and that run game, which showed signs of life in that first quarter, and has slowed down again. That's Kaimana Padello, number 96, the defensive end, who made the stop, no gain.
Good job, Padello, coming down, making the secure tackle and putting him in a backed up situation here.
2nd and 10, Carson Strong throws, complete. And quickly wrapped up, thrown down at the 35 after a 4-yard gain. That's going to be Romeo Doubs, who's been limited by injuries the last couple of weeks. Back out there running around now for Nevada. Ferris made that tackle. 3rd down and medium here for the Wolfpack. They need to keep this drive going. They've already punted way too much for Jay Norvell's liking.
And they have struggled this year on 3rd down. The last 2 weeks over 30%, but they have yet to get one tonight.
They need the 35-yard line, and they're not going to get it, and they almost turned it over. Batted around. Kalen Hicks, number 3, had his hands on it. And here comes the punting unit again, as the Hawaii defense has done a salty job here shutting down Nevada here in the first half.
They get away with a little tug here. Jeremiah Pritchard, watch right there. They'll pull the jersey just enough to get himself ahead of him.
It was intended for Caleb Fossum, but you could see that Hicks was all over. 4th punt of the night already for Conaway. Look out! Touchdown, Hawaii! The scoop and score. Ongafo with the touchdown. Again, we talked about special teams, Ryan, being a key component because of the weather conditions. That ball probably a little slippery.
Yeah, ball snap was a little high, but just does a great job of coming through and getting a hand on the football with that big mitt.
It was blocked by Andrew Choi.
High snap, of course. He does a good job of getting the ball back down, but Choi just gets that mid up there, and not only do they block it, but they turn it into points to take an early 21-0 lead here.
Justin Ongafo, the senior from Anchorage, Alaska, with the recovery in the end zone. And it's 21-0 Hawaii. There's the man who blocked it. And the man who recovered it. Everything going the Rainbow Warriors' way here in Reno. Conference opener for Hawaii and Nevada. And what a statement so far for the Rainbow Warriors. 21-0. Plenty of time left here. First half, too. Well, Nevada's got it at the 25, Ryan. There's still so much time in this game, but they're down 21-0. Hawaii has kind of stepped on their neck. How do they come back?
Well, they have to stay with their game plan. They got to keep continuing to run downhill, but utilize Carson Strong in the passing game, and they gotta convert on 3rd down. I cannot emphasize that enough. They have to put a drive together, and this one in particular right now.
Again, they've trailed in every game this year and still have a 3-1 record. They're used to playing from behind. Carson Strong, 6 of 10, 30 yards passing. Goes to the outside as a man open, and it's Elijah Cooks. There's a guy who could get this Nevada offense going. He's a great receiver. He picks up the first down there out to the 40.
4 verticals, staple of the air raid offense. Wide receiver knows he can't beat the corner on the outside, stops. Good accurate throw by Carson Strong.
Quick pass, and Doubs dropped it. Now Romeo Doubs is
rolling on the field
so far here tonight, but that's a pass he should have caught.
Down.
Can't afford the little mistakes like that. Can't afford to drop the football. Can't afford penalties that take you and put you in 2nd and 3rd and long situations.
Penalties have really hurt Nevada tonight. 4 for 30 yards, including that 15-yarder when they were moving the football in the first quarter. Right up the middle, there's Toa Taua running over a tackler. And he is just a powerful specimen.
Downhill running, straight downhill, bowling ball. Shoulder right into him, carries him over there, gets him into a manageable 3rd down and 2.
Just punished Derek Thomas. And now To'otaua is going to be hit and thrown back. Hawaii says take that. And Solomon Matautia makes the hit. And it's 4th down again for Nevada.
Rolling on the field as the runner's forward progress was stopped. It's 4th down.
And now we'll see what Jay Norvell decides to do here as they're very close to midfield.
I feel like this is a statement play where you have to make it in this moment. If you don't, it could just continue to steamroll and it will be out of hand.
And Carson Strong has Pooch punted a few times. You can see he's got 4 punts, a long of 53. But he's going to try and pick up the 1st down. Got it to his receiver. It's going to be very close. No, dropped. They're going to rule it incomplete. Kalen Hicks
It's first
knocked
down.
it out.
Hawaii.
And so Hawaii, for the 2nd time tonight, will take over on downs.
This football's just a tad bit thrown behind him. And when he goes to pull it in, he gets lit up by Kalen Hicks and can't hold on to the football. He probably would have gotten the 1st down if it would have stayed complete. Now a turnover on downs, and I know Rolovich is going to be in attack mode again right here.
Kalen Hicks, the senior out of Las Vegas, back here in his home state, their leading tackler. Huge hit to give Hawaii the football back with great field position as they take over at the Nevada 47. Miles Reed in the backfield. He has nowhere to go, trying to spin his way out of trouble. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2. Here's McDonald on 2nd down and long. Wide open is Sharsh. Plenty of room. And he'll take it along the sideline inside the 20-yard line. Daylon Johnson escorted him out of bounds, but that's a 30-yard pass play. McDonald to Sharsh.
Another staple of the run and shoot offense. Smash corner. Corner route comes wide open. Cole McDonald has been as accurate as can be in these conditions tonight. 12 of 15, 178 yards. And they're still in attack mode.
1st down, goal to go, and they won't need a 2nd down. It's Miles Reed just waltzing into the end zone. A 9-yard touchdown run, and Hawaii is blowing Nevada out here in the 1st half.
Blowing them out is right play, and good example here when you get the 5 guys in the box. Good job by Cole McDonald of using a good play fake, making them look like they're throwing the football down the field, and Miles Reed walks in.
Two passing touchdowns, a special teams touchdown, and now the 1st rushing touchdown of the night for Hawaii.
Rainbow Warriors hanging in the mountains with the weather. Miles Reed takes them to a 4-score lead.
Nevada's slight favorites coming into this game on their homecoming night. It's not turning out that way for the Wolfpack, though. It's been all Hawaii, and some numbers that really stand out. The passing yardage for the Rainbow Warriors at 239 yards total offense, 178 through the air, and Nevada has yet to convert on 3rd down. And we might be seeing a change at quarterback for the Wolfpack. This is returnable for Putman, and he gets to the 20, and that's where Nevada will have it. And there is going to be a change. Christian Solano, the senior from San Fernando, California, is going to get a chance to run the offense now.
Now Solano, I really do believe was going to be the starting quarterback if he doesn't break his hand in fall camp. That allowed Carson Strong to step forward. And what Solano was able to do a week ago against UTEP and come back on the road. Matt Mummy looking for a spark here from his senior quarterback.
He'll hand off on his first play to Taua. Taua looking for room on the near side. And Kalen Hicks tracks him down for a gain of about 6. Christian Solano, as we talked about that hand injury, But last week, a couple of touchdown passes, also had 100 yards rushing. A very mobile quarterback, not unlike Ty Ganji, who ran the offense the last couple of years for Nevada. Hands off again to Tawa, and that's going to be very close to a first down if he didn't get it. Cadello on the stop. They will move the chains.
He brings a different element to the football game in their zone read concept, right? They have to honor him keeping the football. Carson Strong not seen as the running type of quarterback.
For Sean Lappin, a sophomore out of Vegas. And now Solano. Now running for his life. He'll get a few yards. Make something out of nothing. Manley Williams, the defensive end, number 49, able to bring him down to the turf. Again, Solano had 100 yards rushing on the road at UTEP last week.
It was also very accurate. You know, almost 70% completion, 2 big touchdowns.
All kinds of time to throw. He'll come over the middle, short to Christian. And into Hawaii territory. He goes out at the 39-yard line. That was actually John Humphrey, the Arizona State transfer, number 18, the senior from League City, Texas, with a gain of 18 yards. And now Nevada's moving.
Just cleared it out on one side of the football, brought the crosser underneath. Good accurate throw, big explosive play.
Solano, the handoff. And that's Kelton Moore moving the pile. Big senior from Arlington, Texas. Coming off a 2-touchdown game last week.
Watch what they're doing here. Solano is setting him up. He could have probably pulled it there for a big gain, but they've run it pretty well. Watch for him to keep the ball on one of these zone read plays coming up.
Tawa checks back in on the 9th play of the drive, 2nd down and 5. Going to throw it. Quick release, and it's incomplete. A little bit of a low throw there to Melquan Stovall. And so now another 3rd down for Nevada. Matt Mummy will shuffle in some new personnel. Tawa in the backfield. Dubs is the receiver to the top of the screen. And it is Solano. And he's got enough, looks like, for a 1st down.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would go to this. They've been running the football every single time. I don't know if... I want to make sure he's still held onto the ball there, but they've been flowing with that run all through this drive, and he finally decides to pull it and has a wide open lane to get that 1st down.
Again, when we talked to Matt Mummy and Jay Norvell yesterday, they said, you know, pretty good likelihood we will see 3 quarterbacks in this game for Nevada. Christian on the end around, but Hawaii was ready for it, and that's going to be a loss of 1. Jeremiah Pritchard, who's been out the last couple of weeks with an injury, he made the tackle.
He's been all over the field tonight in the 1st half.
Solano pressured, steps up, and he's dropped. Hawaii, after that defensive timeout, gets the sack. It's going to be a loss of 4 yards. It's Vega.
Hawaii, this is their 2nd charge of the half.
Who was injured earlier in the half, coming up with the quarterback sack. 3rd down and 15. Solano pressured and incomplete. Boy, there was a lot of pressure on Solano. He ran out of the pocket, took a hit. Matautia got to him. 40 seconds to go, and it's 4th down, and the field goal unit is going to come out with Brandon Talton. This is certainly within his range, but Nevada needed a touchdown, Ryan, and they may only get 3 out of this.
Yeah, they desperately needed a touchdown there. If it wasn't 4th and 15, maybe they go for it, but I mean, that's such a long yardage to get back. Maybe just get some points on the board going to half, feel a little bit better at everything.
Look at those numbers, 9 for 9. Has not missed a field goal attempt yet this year from 36 yards away. And the true freshman stays perfect. He continues to earn that scholarship, which he deserves. Jay, of course, spent quite a bit of time in the NFL as well as an assistant. Return out to the 25-yard line. Another penalty flag down.
I wouldn't be surprised if Rolovich gambles a little bit here. 30 seconds, 2 timeouts.
And McDonald setting up to take a shot. You bet. Going down the field. Threw it too strong, and it was nearly intercepted by Daylon Johnson. The junior out of Texas might have got a hand on it. And Hawaii still has 2 timeouts left. We'll walk over toward the sideline to chat with Rolovich real quick.
Ooh, that was a little, hey, don't throw it into double coverage right there. You know, I give you a shot to do something. You know, take the conservative play there. Now they're just going to kneel it down and call it a half.
They took that shot. You said it before. Now a trick play here by Hawaii. They fake the knee and then they run with it. And it's Cedric Byrd with the big gain. 29 yards to the 42-yard line.
Is this a little throwback to the fumble Ruski? Yes, it is. It is. Well designed and well executed. That takes me back, Clay.
Took me aback, too. Now first down at the 42-yard line. Now we'll see what Nick Rolovich decides to do. They're getting very close to being in field goal range with their timeouts remaining. Sharsh, that catch gets out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
All plays available to him in the playbook right now with the timeouts. You also stop the clock with the first down. What a great play call by Nick Rolovich there. This would be devastating if they got points here right before the half for Nevada.
Hawaii actually has 1 timeout remaining. That's been updated on your screen. Here's McDonald going to the outside, and it is complete at the 25-yard line to Byrd with 7 seconds left here in the half. First down, Hawaii.
This is going to be right on the border of them maybe being able to take a shot into the end zone.
Ryan Meskel, 2 of 7 on field goals this year. This is a 44-yard attempt. He hasn't hit from beyond 40 yet. But he does here. An awesome first half for the Rainbow Warriors. 284 yards total offense. A couple of touchdown passes for Cole McDonald. He's well on his way to a big night stats-wise. Intra-division matchup in the Mountain West. And it's all Hawaii in the first half. 31-3, McDonald. Welcome back to ESPN College Football Primetime, presented by Geico from Chile, Reno, Nevada. Hawaii making a statement in the Mountain West here tonight, a place where they've lost 9 straight games. Reno, Nevada. It's been a long time since Hawaii has come in here and won. Playing well tonight, despite the rain, despite the cold climate, the altitude, they're looking good.
They were confident coming into this.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Rolovich talked to us about that and, you know, made us believe that they were ready to play this football game regardless of time, elevation, weather, anything.
And Cole McDonald using his receivers well. I mean, he's getting everybody involved in the offense.
Well, that's the good thing about the run and shoot, your ability to spread the football around, and he's got receivers that have been doing that all season long, and it's been an example tonight. Cedric Byrd's been the recipient of the touchdowns, but everybody else has been getting into the mix. Sharsh has 5 receptions, but everybody's touching the football.
McDonald, 194 yards passing, a couple of touchdowns. There's a rushing touchdown for Hawaii, a special teams touchdown, and a field goal just before half. And Nevada will start with the football here in the third quarters. Christian Solano starting at quarterback here in the second half. He did not start the football game, and on second down, he is going to be dropped. After a 6-yard pickup on first down, Mason Vega, who's had a very active night along that Hawaii defensive front.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of pressure on there. Christian Solano's last drive of the second half gave him a little bit of a spark. They converted on third down, and now another opportunity here to convert is in play.
6 tackles for loss for the Hawaii defense. Solano dumps it off on the screen to Kelton Moore, and he's tripped up at the 30-yard line, and it'll be another 4th down for Nevada. I mean, this has been the story of the Wolfpack's night on offense. Just can't move the sticks.
Corey Bethley does a tremendous job of tracking the screenplay there. Probably stopped him from converting on 3rd down.
So the 4th 3 and out for Nevada tonight. 5th punt coming up for Conaway. And fair catch called for at the 37-yard line. Cedric Bird fielding that punt, and now Cole McDonald will bring him back out. Rolling out. He'll throw, and it is caught in Nevada territory at the 45-yard line by Bird, who continues to have a big night. That is his 7th catch of the evening.
Pushed out of the pocket here just a little bit. He's looking left at first. When he doesn't get it, he scrambles to the right a little bit, and Bird does a good job of finding an open space, and he puts it on the money.
7 catches now. Excuse me, 5 catches for 64 yards. He's been targeted 7 times. But McDonald, who came into the game with 9 interceptions thrown on the year, has been very accurate tonight. He's on the mark there to JoJo Ward again. Inside the 40 down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 9.
Rolovich really talked to us about the accuracy of Cole McDonald and how that has made him into a student of this offense, because when he knows he can put the ball on the money, everything is at his fingertips. You know, he's not second-guessing himself. He knows where he wants to go with the football, and he can put it on what shoulder he needs to away from the defender.
McDonald's got a very positive attitude. Nick Rolovich, the head coach, has a very positive, confident attitude. That's a 1st down run for Fred Holley. As they'll move the chains, he gets to the 29-yard line, maybe the 28, a gain of 7 for Fred Holley. And this running game for Hawaii, which came in with very underwhelming numbers, has been pretty productive tonight. It's closing in on 100 yards.
Yeah, they've sprinkled it in here and there. In fact, they started the game with it. They almost established a mentality of how we're going to be more physical, and then the passing game just does what it does.
Holley 10 carries, 62 yards. McDonald on 1st down. Over the middle, a little underthrown. Sharsh came under and got that catch. At the 11-yard line, Jason Matthew Sharsh, the senior from Honolulu, with a pretty pickup.
Inside breaking route here. He goes over the top. The great thing about it, see how he flattens out? He gets underneath that safety and makes sure that the safety can't break it up. McDonald puts it only where his receiver can catch it. He goes down and makes the grab.
So many talented receivers on this Hawaii roster. Sharsh, one of many. Going to the end zone. Touchdown, Sharsh. That's his 1st touchdown catch of the year. And Hawaii picks up where they left off in the 1st half.
Run and shoot. They overwhelm you with numbers. All right, they just flood the zone, and he puts it right on the back shoulder of Sharsh. Nothing you can do about it. They have 4 on 3 there that they can't overcome the great pitch and catch between McDonald and Sharsh.
$16 touchdown passes on the year now for McDonald. A 5-play, 63-yard drive in a little over 2 minutes. Hawaii loving it in the rare air of Reno. 35-point lead now for the Bows. Another touchdown pass by Cole McDonald. This is a game where Nevada was a slight favorite coming in, and it has been all Hawaii from the outset, thanks in part to their junior quarterback. Putman is tripped up over the 20. But that's been the problem for Nevada this year. They've settled for field goals all too often. Flea flicker. Little flea flicker off the reverse. Solano taking that shot deep down the middle of the field. Has a man, but it's underthrown and intercepted. Picked off in the end zone by Kalen Hicks. The strong safety having himself a great defensive night for the
Ruling on the
Bows.
field is an interception in the end zone for a touchdown. Back, first down, Hawaii.
First turnover of the game. Well, Nevada was moving the football, but they turn it over on an interception thrown by Christian Solano. Kalen Hicks with the interception, the senior from Las Vegas. Went to Bishop Gorman High School down in Vegas. Of course, that prep power. Big moment for him back in his home state.
Yeah, big moment. He's had a couple big moments. He was in on the tackle against Khalil Tate in week 1 to solidify that game, and then he gets to come home to his home state. Leading tackler on this football team, making big plays.
Everything going Hawaii's way here tonight in the conference opener. Miles Reed was a touchdown run tonight. A carry on the left side for a handful. And that's another first down play. Jared Smart, the son of Indiana basketball legend Keith Smart, playing his college football out on the islands.
It's probably pretty fun for Dad to come and visit,
I would think. Keith, of course, busy with his NBA occupation. It's an 8-yard pickup.
They'll keep the gas pedal down. That's all they know. They attack, and then run and shoot.
Well, that's Nick Rolovich. And that's Cole McDonald throwing it to the outside, right through the hands of JoJo Ward. Senior out of Waco, Texas. He's had so many big catches this year already for Hawaii. Knows he should have had that one.
Yeah, you'd think in a game like this with the score so lopsided as it is, that there would be more turnovers, things like that to make it happen. There was the big block punt. But they've just been so efficient on offense. Look at the distribution here to all the receivers. Sharsh and Bird, of course, the recipients of the touchdowns, but Ward and Smart getting involved as well.
A shovel pass to Miles Reed. That's a look we haven't seen yet tonight. You know, Reed had that 2-touchdown game against Washington, even though that was a beatdown at the hands of the Huskies. Again, I'll go back to the run game tonight, kind of setting things up for McDonald and those receivers. I think Holly especially has been good out of the backfield for the Bows.
Yeah, I really think, you know, we talked about it earlier, that they established just some physicality in the weather, the cold. Like, hey, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done however we're going to have to. And then the weather kind of dissipated a little bit and the rain stopped. Cole McDonald just kind of took off.
Sharsh. And that's going to be a first down. You know, something, too, that we talked about at the top of the broadcast, that we thought maybe the third and fourth quarter is when Nevada would start to take control of this game because of the altitude. But Hawaii built such a big lead in the first half that may not even be an issue.
And it doesn't matter at this point. And you're exactly right. That play right there, I watched it play out. That's what I ran my rookie year with June Jones as my head coach, and he's the run and shoot guy. He's the one that coached Nick Rolovich. Here they are now, right now, running the same thing and executing with it almost to perfection.
Play fake. Pretty pass. Another first down to Sharsh. And they're going to mark him down at the 35-yard line. Just great execution on this pass play.
It is. Watch the play fake, get Jordan Lee, the safety, just to jump in out of the corner of your eye there. He comes in, opens up the space behind him. Sharsh right there to make the catch. Just perfect execution, time after time. It's been targeted 9 times, has 9 receptions, over 120 yards and the touchdown.
You were talking about June Jones. Nick Rolovich still talks to him from time to time about tactics in this unique offense. That's a first down carry for Miles Reed. Another explosive play. That's a gain of 15.
It's a little college football video game like, right? He's got a little joystick here. Good job on the draw play, and then he just makes some guys miss. A little shifty, different running back than Fred Hawley when you add Miles Reed to the mix.
Eighth Hawaii drive that has moved into Nevada territory. McDonald, another slant and another touchdown. And again, it is Cedric Byrd. He's got the hat trick. Third touchdown catch tonight for Byrd, his 9th of the year. And McDonald has his 4th touchdown pass.
It's like they're practicing, almost like playing skeleton right now, 7-on-7. No pressure on the quarterback, executing down the football field.
And for the second time this year, Hawaii has scored over 40 points, and they are probably not done. 45-3 now as McDonald and Byrd have been electric here tonight in Reno. Well, Nick Rolovich said yesterday that he thought his quarterback Cole McDonald was going to have a big night, and so far he has. He has hit on 4 touchdown passes, 3 to Cedric Byrd. We got to start calling him Big Bird with these big games that he continues to have. This pass is caught by Cooks, and he'll get to the 30-yard line for Nevada. Byrd now 9 touchdown catches on the year. That matches his season total from a year ago, and we're only in week 5.
You know, the jump you make from the previous year in an offense you've seen again is exactly what's being exhibited by this offense and Cole McDonald and the wide receiver position.
Tawa with the first down for the Pack.
The jump that we made from 96 to 97 when we went to the Rose Bowl, and those inside receivers like Byrd, he put up a 10 touchdown season. Kevin McKenzie was my receiver. He went from 5 touchdowns to 10 the next year. Perfect example here, Cedric Byrd doing the same with Cole McDonald.
Just more time in the offense, more reps with the quarterback. Sliding up as Solano avoids the sack. Spins, ball comes out. Loose at midfield. Who's got it? And it looks like Hawaii does. Indeed, they do. And that is the second Nevada turnover.
By the defense, first down, Hawaii.
Rogesterman Ferris with the recovery out at the 50-yard line.
Good job of stepping up in the pocket, getting away from it, but then he's got to put that football away. Helmet gets put right on it. You and I both reacted. Hawaii's able to jump on the football. And then now 2 turnovers. And what we thought was getting out of hand, if you continue to turn the football over, this thing could get really bad going into the 4th quarter.
Jonah Laulu with the hit that knocked the ball loose. Ro Ferris recovered it. And again, great field position for the Rainbow Warriors. And you talked about it before. They have lost the turnover battle every game this year. That's probably not going to happen here tonight. Already +2.
We're going to chip away at that -12 turnover margin. Now, right now at -10, heading into week 1 of league play.
Nick Rolovich was very confident about the way his team was playing coming into this game. In a tough place to play. He knows how hard it is here to win at Mackey Stadium. He coached here.
Well, also just everything that goes into being at Hawaii and the travel. You know, we learned that they had to charter, or first they take commercial flights from the island to San Francisco. Then they charter from and they got to be willing to accept it and play in this system.
Apparently a player shaken up for Nevada. Gabe Sewell, he got off the field okay. So now 2nd down and 10 for Hawaii. Just over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. McDonald complete again. Only a handful of yards on that play. 3 yards for Cedric Byrd. Cole McDonald, 354 yards total offense on average coming into this game. Tops in the Mountain West. And when Nick Rolovich was the quarterback, he put up big-time numbers, but most of his numbers were through the air when he was the quarterback of the Rainbows.
Yeah, back in the day, June Jones in the run and shoot, 4,100 yards plus 40 touchdowns.
And that's Fred Holley. Yeah, Rolovich still holds 8 school passing records at Hawaii. And his big year came in 2001 when Timmy Chang got injured. And he had a chance to be the starter. And it gave him a chance to stay in football. He was considering becoming a fireman.
Not only was he considering
That is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Right?
We'll talk more about Nick Rolovich's career choices when we come back. He's made the right one. We've decided that. Here's Hawaii Rainbow Warriors leading big going to the 4th. It's a 42-point game in Reno. College football primetime presented by Geico alongside Ryan Leaf on Playmatic back here in Reno. You can see in the 2nd quarters when the game started to go sideways for the Wolfpack. Cold homecoming night for Nevada, but it's been all Hawaii, and they are going to pin Nevada deep. Great punt dropped inside the 5-yard line by Stan Gaudian. 11:16 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Solano's back in the ball game.
You know, Nevada going forward, I mean, their schedule, they're on bye next week before hosting San Jose State October 12th. And then they have tough road games remaining on their schedule. They're at Utah State. They've got to go to Wyoming. At San Diego State won't be easy. And then, of course, they've got a trip to Fresno State. Fresno picked to win their division. So, I mean, a tough slate ahead for Nevada. And this was a game here tonight where they were the favorites. Slight favorites, only a couple of points, but they certainly felt like they could come out of here with a win. That's not going to be the case. And now they're looking at this schedule going forward.
Yeah, we talked about the road schedule part of it at Utah State, who's a very, very good football team, a pro-style quarterback sitting back there throwing. Then they got to go to Wyoming, who upset a Missouri team already this year up in Laramie, at San Diego State, at Fresno State. So, yeah, a very difficult schedule, and they're going to have to take an honest to good look in the mirror after a beatdown like this from a Hawaii team that had to travel all this way. It's going to be gut check time, and I think Coach Norvell is going to ask a lot of them.
Wyoming and Utah State both picking up wins today, and it's going to be another 3 and out for Nevada. As there you see Jay Norvell, a great coach. I mean, when he inherited this Nevada program, his team went 3-9 in 2017, but then right away the next year 8-5 in a bowl win a season ago, and Nevada's best record since 2010. He's obviously doing some great things. That one goes through the back of the end zone, another special teams mistake, and that is a safety. 2 more points for Hawaii. It's been that kind of night for the Wolfpack. And we're going to take another break. Hawaii's going to get the football back again. The snap from Austin Ortega going right over the head of the punter, Conaway. Redshirt freshman snapper Austin Ortega of Nevada. A couple of high snaps tonight. It's cost the Wolfpack 8 points.
Yeah, it's all 3 phases, and Coach Norvell is going to have this team look at it from all angles, especially at the special team spot.
High snap earlier that was blocked and recovered for a touchdown by Hawaii. And that punt over over the punter's head that led to a safety. Chevin Cordero is complete as Hawaii is going to continue to throw. That's Funkhauser on that catch. What a night for Cole McDonald, the starter. Goes over 300 yards passing for the 11th time in his career. Going to take the rest of the night off. Cordero, redshirt freshman out of Honolulu. Played in 4 games last year, had 1 start, but did not use his redshirt. There's a run for Kaylee Iliki and a first down. Especially in the running game.
Especially in the running game, yes, exactly.
To the outside, that is a completion. And here's Hawaii again inside the Nevada 30-yard line. Ely on that catch.
You know, when we talk to the coaches, you know, we go through the depth chart and we don't anticipate where we're going to go. At least they didn't anticipate telling us some of these other players that would get in, because I'm sure Nick Rolovich would have hoped for something like this, but a 47-3 beatdown by his Rainbow Warriors has got to make him pleased.
Taking that play clock all the way down. Close. Cordero on the slant. Man, and Hawaii just continues to attack as Funkhauser makes another catch. Robert Funkhauser, his second reception. That's a 13-yard gain and a first down for Hawaii. Yeah, they showed no signs of let up right now.
You know, and it's a good opportunity to get some guys that don't get into games to get some experience, because they're going to need them later down the road.
Now they're going to bring in another quarterback here. And they'll keep it on the ground with Kaylee Iliki. Justin Uahuini is the new quarterback with just under 5 minutes to go. We've got an instant GIF or GIF, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and it's Cole McDonald. Kaylee Iliki. Let's change that.
Yeah. With the left shoulder. Boom.
How do you pronounce it?
I've always been GIF. And apparently there's a large controversial crowd behind.
That's a controversy, really.
Yes.
Miles Reed on that carry. GIF, GIF.
Back in my day, probably, if there was a GIF. I don't know what that is. That's getting the Rose Bowl crowd hyped up that day. Yeah, I used to raise the roof back in that day. It was like 20 years ago, where raised the roof. That's
Do you remember
funny.
what play that's from?
That's pregame.
Oh, that's pregame.
I don't have my chin strap on. I'm really superstitious. I didn't wear a chin strap during pregame.
I assume that was after a touchdown pass or something.
No, that's just me pumping up.
Touchdown!
Funkhauser.
14-yard touchdown reception, and Hawaii continues to pour it on. Pretty good pass, too, by Uahi-Nui. Funkhauser's touchdown will stand.
First charged unsportsmanlike conduct.
I tell you what, Funkhauser's looked really good in mop-up time here. He goes up and catches that ball at its highest point. I was excited for that.
This to make it a 51-point game. They have done it. What a beatdown. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, underdogs in this game, the conference opener. They have just poured it on Nevada. (54-3). Hawaii will be 4-1 and enjoy their trip back to Honolulu tomorrow. It's number 87, Robert Funkhauser. Mop-up time, 3 catches, touchdown. I mean, add his name to a list of pretty good receivers that Hawaii quarterbacks can throw to. Coming up on college football final, the first who's in of the year. So you're talking about the college football playoff and some of the candidates for that. Barry, Joey Galloway, Jesse Palmer. We'll talk about the who's in first of the year as we look forward to October.
I'm going to get a good feel for what that's all about. I'm going to go to Dallas on Monday and be part of the college football playoff mock committee so I can learn a little bit more about what goes into it. We're going to be looking at the first year of the college football playoff, the year Ohio State came through as the 4th seed and beat an Oregon team for the national championship. So I'm looking forward to that this week and getting my fingers, you know,
dig into the metrics a little bit.
Dig into a little bit more. I'm just
Solano chased, dump it off short. Clock will continue to move. That was Roger Neal on that reception. So Nick Rolovich back in Reno, where he was once offensive coordinator, has to be bursting with pride as his team is going to go to 4-1. They have a bye next week before a big trip to Boise. Nevada's also going to be on bye next week, and they need it. They're going to need time to recover from this whooping. And that's incomplete with 5 seconds left.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be must-see TV for me. Hawaii, Boise State in 2 weeks.
I think Hawaii is definitely a candidate in the West. Everyone thinks, you know, it's going to be Boise in the mountain, but I think the West is wide open, and Hawaii certainly looking like the team they think they are, a team that can compete for a championship.
Yeah, they threw all their chips in tonight here in Nevada, and you know, if teams watching the film, they got to be awfully scared of this quarterback and those wide receivers.
On a play of the night. Oh yeah, penalty flags, and down goes Solano. He's hit hard to add insult to injury to this tough loss. Embarrassing loss for the Nevada Wolfpack. Hear from Michael Vanderbilt one more time.
Offense number 72. That penalty is declined. Game is over.
Largest margin of victory for Hawaii in this series. And the first win in Reno for Hawaii since 2007. They end a 12-year drought. 54-3 the final. For Ryan Leaf and our entire crew, I'm Clay Matvick. We say so long from Reno. Coming up next, college football final with Matt Berry, Joey Galloway, and Jesse Palmer. Take it away, guys.